Welcome back to News Geelong on this 50th edition, Friday winter's evening. As part of an outreach program introduced in 2009, which was a joint project involving Sacred Heart College, St Joseph's College, Clonard College and Diversitat here in Geelong, they implemented a young refugee holiday program each school holiday period, continuing to actively promote and demonstrate a strong commitment to assisting the needs of potentially disadvantaged learners within our own Geelong community. Eliza Houghton reports.
I'm down here at Sacred Heart where St Joseph's and Clonard are also participating in refugee school holiday activities where they've got new Australians that have come to the school and they're doing games, face painting, all types of things to help these kids over the school holiday break. Dennis, can you tell us what's happening down here at our Sacred Heart College today?
Yes, certainly. Today's an activity day put on by Diversitat, and today gives an opportunity for newly arrived refugees to engage in different activities that Sacred Heart put on today for us.
And why do you think it's important for these newly arrived refugees to sort of get integrated into the community in sports?
Okay, well, sport's a great tool to use as an integration aid, and an opportunity like this doesn't come around often for these refugees or newly arrived Australians. We have activities today like rock climbing and movie making and CD and badge making and things like that. They don't get an opportunity to do that every day, so this is just awesome that the school puts on things like this.
Why is it important for you to come here and help educate and befriend these newly arrived Australians?
Well, they've just got here and we're sort of a bit older, more like we're sort of the role models maybe for these kids, and I just think it's an opportunity for them to really get to know us, and we get a lot out of it as well, so I think it's a really good exchange of friendship really.
Originally we set it up because we found that a lot of the kids we were dealing with through our tutoring programs didn't have a lot to do during the school holidays. So it's now come to what you see here today. There's about 100 odd kids here, around about the same number of senior students from the schools helping out.
Why do you think it's important for these senior students at Sacred Heart, Joey's and Clonard to educate and befriend these newly arrived refugees?
I think it fits in really well with what we do as a Catholic school in saying that we welcome people into our community. It's also a good excuse for our senior kids to learn a little bit about, I guess, the lives of the refugee kids, where they're coming from, some of the difficulties they've had in getting to Geelong.
Eliza Houghton at Sacred Heart College for News Geelong.
Thank you very much, Eliza, and another great example of inclusion within our Geelong community. A long-awaited cycling link will soon connect the suburbs to central Geelong and popular recreation spots. New signage targeted at cyclists is being installed across the region to create safe bike routes into central Geelong, as well as links to the waterfront, Bellarine Rail Trail and the Bowen River. The $100,000 cycling way finding signage project is a partnership between the City of Greater Geelong and the Department of Transport, as Meryl Friend reports.
The City of Greater Geelong has spent $100,000 on new signage to have a new safe cycling route to join the suburbs, the Bay and the Bowen River.
It's a $100,000 project, and what the idea is to link the Bellarine Peninsula, the river, the cycling tracks through to the city, through down to the waterfront. So, it's a project that we've undertaken as part of our cycling strategy, and as you can see around Geelong, you'll see a lot of green painted cycling paths, and we were down the river the other day to launch the new signage from down the river. So the idea is to link it all up, make Geelong accessible for cyclists. As you know, cycling is on the increase, and we've got the most exciting thing to happen to Geelong in a long, long time, coming up on September the 29th to October the 3rd, the UCI World Road Cycling Championships. How good will it be, folks? Make sure you're all here, because it'll be a great time in Geelong. And this is just part of our strategy, and this is one of the legacies that having events like the UCI cycling do. It heightens cycling in everyone's minds, and it gives us a lot of promotion, but we're trying to make it more friendly for people to cycle, and this is just part of it.
Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl, and great to see the passion and vitality from the Mayor of our City of Greater Geelong, Councillor John Mitchell. Having a job is an essential part of being involved in a vibrant and happening community. The state and federal government politicians say that Geelong was hit hard by the global recession, with the unemployment rate at 6.5%, which is above the national average. Exhibiting at the Expo was free, as local employers were encouraged to get on board to offer opportunities for local Geelong people to improve their skills, as Eliza Houghton reports.
We're down here at the 2010 Centrelink Jobs Expo. Now there's thousands of jobs on offer and thousands already filled. We talked to Richard Miles as well as some directors from Centrelink. Paul, can you tell us what's happening here at the arena today?
Well, we're having a fantastic day here at the arena. We've had over 3,000 people through the door and we only expected 3,000 and we've only been a couple of hours into it. The best thing about today is the 1,200 jobs that are actually on offer. You know, I've been running these jobs expos across the country for the last 6 months. We've actually had over 10,500 people get jobs as a direct result of the jobs expos, and we're expecting some fantastic outcomes from today. The feeling here is fantastic. It's like a big job supermarket. In fact, I think it's a turbocharged job supermarket because everyone's here. I mean, all the businesses are here. Obviously, there's a lot of business interest. People are bringing along their one-page resumes. It's fantastic.
And in terms of it coming back to Geelong, obviously everything's going so well first time being here. There'll be other chances for people that have missed out this time to hopefully get along to another Geelong Expo in the future?
We hope to come back to Geelong and have another one. People want us to come back and have another one. We'd love to come back. There's enough interest here to have about 3 expos, I'd say.
Well, it's just a fantastic event. We've got, I think, 90 employers offering over 1,100 jobs. We've just heard 3,000 people have come through the doors looking for jobs. So, a really practical thing. This is just putting people who have got jobs together with those who want them. So the Keep Australia Working Job Expos has been a program that's been run by the federal government around Australia. This is now the 24th Expo, but it's the first to have occurred here in Geelong. So there have been expos around the country. But of all those expos, this is actually the one that's had the largest number of jobs on offer, which is a fantastic feather in the cap for Geelong employers, but it's a really good opportunity for people in Geelong who want to get work, and if they do, this is the place to be today.
Down here at the arena with thousands of jobs up for grabs, Eliza Houghton for News Geelong.
Thank you, Eliza. Yes, Geelong to the forefront once again. And yes, let's keep Geelong working. You're with News Geelong 50th edition as we go to a break and return with the world of sport and weather after this.